Hello guys, welcome to another edition of Rage Against the Dice. We're carrying on with my Kings of War hobby diary. Now I will just say, you'll have probably noticed if you followed the Kings of War diary that my other parts have gone missing. I'm going to very quickly explain what's happened with them, and I'm going to explain how I'm going to rectify that moving forward. So if you've watched any of the other videos recently that we've put out, I did explain it, but if you just watch the Kings of War stuff, I'll explain it again now. So the first two parts of my hobby diary have gone up over the last couple of months. I suffer from insomnia, so sometimes when I can't sleep, I'll try and get some work done, whether that be painting or video editing, and I'd edited a video and I'd uploaded it, and then realised that I'd uploaded the raw file before I'd done all the transitions and put all the text and, you know, intro and outro and stuff on. So I went to delete it, and instead of clicking the little square box next to it, I clicked the one above it, which said select all. I clicked delete, and I lost 3 months worth of videos, essentially. So these were varying things from Marvel Crisis Protocol, we had some Kings of War, we had a lot of Carnivale up, I'd done my first, we'd done an orc painting tutorial, sorry, and a couple of other things, so I lost it all. So what was going to happen was the next part of my Kings of War diary was going to be looking at my painted werewolves. That's not going to be the case now, as you can probably tell, because there's zombies in front of you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox these zombies today. I'm going to build them up, and then I'm going to show you them at the end. And I'm going to show you the zombies where we're at with them, because I've painted some of them. I painted the movement tray, which you guys will have seen in the previous video, but I might as well show you again. And then I'll talk about where we're going next. Then what I'm going to do is, on my payday, I'm going to buy the big box again, which I unboxed in part 1. Because that was a video that was older, I had deleted it off my hard drive, which I usually do every couple of months just to clear some space. I know it's stupid, I should back them up, and trust me, that is something I've learned the hard way. But yeah, so I'm going to redo an unboxing, because I needed a second box of it anyway to bump up my mummies and werewolves and everything like that. So it's no hardship to pick up a second box when I've got the funds to do so. But for now, as I said, we're going to have a look at this. In the next part, we are going to look at my finished werewolves, and hopefully by then I'll have a full base full of zombies painted up. But I was waiting to unbox these to do it. So these are the Games Workshop zombies, and these zombies now are bloody old. Does it even tell you on the back? It'll probably have newer branding, won't it? Because it'll have, yeah, so this has got the 2018 branding, but I'm pretty sure these are like 15 plus years old. What, 2009, 2008, 2009, I think I did my last big Vampire Counts army. No, probably 2012 was my last one. These have got to be a fair old few years old anyway, is basically what I'm saying. I do still love this kit. If you know me from my working at Games Workshop days, you know that I have, at any one time, had about 300 to 400 of these, all built up. Lots of extra ones converted through stuff coming up through the ground and things like that. Also give me a lot of extra parts that I can use on the Mantic zombies to spruce them up so they're not as boring. Yeah, you get a lot on these spruce. So you get 20 models in a box, and I think it's like £20 or something like that, which isn't much. I do not need this. These are the instructions on how to paint these models. Sorry, on how to build these models. I have built so many of these. It really isn't that big a thing. Now, one thing I will say is you do get, as you can see there, you get 5 different bodies. So you get 20 you get 20 models in there, so you get repeats of 4. I absolutely hate this caped zombie. And you have to use it because bodies are the things you don't get a lot of extras with. You get extra legs. No, you don't get extra legs and you don't get extra bodies. We do get extra heads and extra arms. I vaguely recall. I may be wrong. If I am wrong, you'll let me know in the comments, because you guys are good like that. But yeah. I hate the Superman. Look at him. Where is he? Look at that. Like, the one thing I don't think of when I think of zombies is either prep schoolers or Superman. So it doesn't work for me on that level. But let's have a look. So as I said, it is just the same couple of sprues multiple times. But that's okay. So there you have it. You have the 5 legs. I do like the kilted leg though, or the tunicked leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heads. And then you get 4 arms with weapons in. And then you get a gravestone. You get some other little bits like some entrails and stuff. They do really spice up a base. And then you get a 2nd frame of that. A 3rd frame. A 4th frame. But then here you get the bodies with the other arms. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bodies, as I said. Sorry, it would help if they're in camera. You get some extra little bits like some limbs and the banner poles and things like that for if you want to make a standard bearer. Now, you get... Are these all left arms, by the way? Oh, sorry, right arms. Yeah, so you get 4 right arms on here. And then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, so you get a load of arms. And then obviously you've got your left arms here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that drum arm? That's a left arm as well. So you get 7. So you get extra arms, which means you can, you know, play about quite a bit with them. So yeah, like I said, altogether you've got 20 over 8 sprues. Now this kit probably does need updating, but Games Workshop aren't going to do it anytime soon because it doesn't have the word Sigma or Sigmarites or whatever they're called. I don't even remember what they're called. The stupid Space Marines for Age of Sigmar anyway. Or Space Marines. Let's face it, it's not Primaris. It's not getting updated anytime soon. To be fair though, the only thing I would change on that kit, as I said, is the very, very stupid kits. Now, this is my first time ever with these particular zombies on round bases. No, that's not true. This is the first time that they've come with round bases. I've always, of course, used them for fantasy, so they've come with square bases. I did at one point when I needed some for Plague Walkers, before the Plague Walker models were out, or Pox Walkers, sorry, I did use these. So, full disclosure, I just lied to you there. I have put them on round bases before, but not to use for an undead army, so I think we can get away with it. So, I'm going to build these. What I'm actually going to do, though, is just blue tack them to these, ready for painting, because they're obviously going on the multi-basin. I'm going to build them up now. We will come back after that. We'll have a look at them, and then we'll have a look at where I'm up to so far with regards to just the zombies. As I said, I do apologise, guys, if you were, you know, invested in this. I did have a lot of comments on the first 2 videos. They'd got good views for us, so they will go up hopefully when they or when I remake it, essentially, and I'll make the content a bit different. Hopefully you guys will still check it out, because I do understand it is a bit annoying to go and watch somebody's video when they've already done a video, like, oh, I've seen this. But yeah, anyway guys, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to build me some zombies, and then I'm going to show you exactly what we've got left after that. So right guys, so here we are. So we've got a little handheld for this, just because that was the easiest way to do it. Now here we have the 20 zombies all set up, as you can see, and I've gone with a variety of different weaponries and things like that. That is my favourite head, by the way, the beardy head. So that's all 20 of them. As you can see, blue tack to the base. They're going to get sprayed in bone, and then after that they'll get painted. So as you can see, this is the pile. That's the pile of spares that you get from just this one kit. You know, if you built a Games Workshop kit recently, you'll see that your pile of spares is 2 or 3 bits that you're never ever going to use. But this is arms, it's head, it's gravestones, it's intestines. It's all stuff that's going to be used. Oh, by the way, 1999 this set came out, so it's over 20 years old. So these are the 5 I'm working on at the minute. And this is how I do them. So I spray them bone with army painter spray. I then give them a very, very quick dry brush of bone just to make sure that no bits were missed or anything like that. And then I add a wash. So what I'm doing is I'm adding 5 different washes. One's a green wash, camel shade. One's a brown wash, one's a flesh wash, one's a sepia wash, and one's a purple wash. And then I'm painting the robes in the same colour. They're all then getting dry brushed with Ushabti Bone and then Screaming Skull. And then I'm picking out the details so that they end up looking like this. And they're the first 20 that I've done. As you can see here, there's a big stack. And obviously they're going to get added to the stack. And here's the base for multi-basing. The multi-basing obviously has some TT Combat Coffins from their Western range. Skaven Shield, that comes from either the Giant, or Games Workshop, it either comes from a Giant or the Gorgon set, or whatever it's called. I can't even remember what it's called. The big bull thing that throws a rock. I hate the model, that's all I know. That's another Skaven banner. These are just rocks and obviously grass and blood and things like that. Some little swords are actually from some historical models. And then we have some gravestones down here. And at the back here, they're not uniformed as you can see, so it's not like, oh, this was a graveyard. But basically, that's where we're at so far with it. As I said, the next video, hopefully, I'll have got this full base painted up and done. As you can see, I'm 20 and a bit models through. And then after that, we'll move on to the next sort of things. As I said, I'm going to get one of the big mega sets so I can do another unboxing for it. But I just kind of wanted to let you know where I'm at, because I hadn't done a video for a while, and I want to explain where the other ones had gone. Obviously, I've got all my other stuff, the mummies and the skeletons. Now, with the skeletons, I'm going to be using Mantic skeletons, I'm going to be using Games Workshop skeletons, but I'm also going to be using Warlord's new skeletons. So hopefully it should give us a decent bit of variety, and when we get up to the skeleton section, after the zombies, we'll look at that then. But I'm going to leave it there for now, guys. So hopefully you're still enjoying it. I know this was a bit of a weird one because I had to explain what had been happening. I'm excited to get some paint on the rest of the zombies and get them finished so that we can do the next part. Show off the werewolves, which are already complete. If you want to check them out early, you can check them out on our Instagram, which is Rage Against Dice. Because the wouldn't fit. We always have a link to that down in the description. What I'll also do is I'll put a link to where you can buy the Games Workshop zombies on the Games Workshop website, and I'll also put where you can buy the Mantic zombies on the Mantic's website. So let me know in the comments what you think about this so far. As I said, hopefully you guys will stick with me. I know a couple of the other previous parts have disappeared, and that's a bit disheartening if you haven't seen them, but as I said, I'm going to refilm them in a sense. So we'll still do the unboxing, but it just won't have the this is what the project is and this is where it's going. Next video, as I said, we're going to look at some painted stuff and we'll talk a little bit more about the project. We'll look at some lists of what I intend to put in the army. But yeah, guys, give it a like, give it a share, subscribe for more content. Obviously, we cover a number of different things. If you haven't checked out Kings of War before, definitely check it out. If you were into Games Workshop or Warhammer Fantasy Battles, this could potentially be the game for you. I really, really like it. It's a really strong rule set. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Pray the dice gods hope to smile upon you. Take care, be kind to one another, and thank you so much for watching. Bye now. Bye.